we are. Here we are. A couple of minutes early because I want to get everything set up. So, got everything, got that. That's playing low. Happy days. Oh, got a like already. Hey, very good. That's what we like to see. Let me just adjust this. How are we doing, people? Just adjusting the mic. Let me know how this sounds because I'll plug it in. That bloody helps, doesn't it? That's better. There we go. There we are. Yeah, a few minutes early, but it's all good. It's all good. See how it sounds on there. There we go. I literally can't hear myself anyway, so there's no point having these on. Literally no point. I need someone to come on and let me know how it sounds. We'll go from there. So, yeah, they are pointless. Right. Can anyone hear? Hey, here he is, Sam Haney's here. Sounds all right, mate, yeah? Oh, cheers, bud. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I didn't plug in the mic to start with, for starters. Headphones, there's no point in me putting them on because I can't hear myself. Can you hear the music in the background? I've got it on really low, so I'm trying to be careful, you know what I mean? Let me know if you can hear that. Let me know if you can hear that. I need my glasses. I've got to the point now where I struggle to see stuff. You know what I mean? It's getting to that point where I'm struggling to see. Old age kicking in. Now, mate, just you coming through like happy days. It's on in the background. You're not going to be able to guess what it is, so I'll let you know. I put on a CD because it's quicker and easier. I'm stuck on Afterlife. Yes, just for background. Just for background. I'm guessing it's still reversed. This horrible reverse thing. I hate it. But yeah, I think that's the way they do it on mobile devices. That's what I'm using. So anyway, how are you, buddy? Anyway, how's your week been? Been good? I'm glad it's Friday. It's been what? It's been a week. Nice that. Yeah, it's reversed. I hate that. I do. I've got to get myself a decent setup, I think. I keep wanting to lean in as well to speak because I think you can't hear me, but I've realised that my setting on the mic for years has been on the middle setting, and the middle setting is like quite weak. And now I've realised from doing this alien audio drama that I don't need to have it in my face. I was like, for years I've had the microphone here, I've had it like that. Yeah, while I'm talking. Plum. Absolute plum. But no, I need a proper setup. I need a real decent setup so I can get rid of this reversed. My week has been sound. And then my back went today. Oh no, and you're doing the running as well. Oh mate, that's devastating. Did it go working, tattooing, or did it go running? Either way, you're stuck in bed. So you got my ugly mug for a good hour. Sorry, mate. I'll drink to that. Have you done much for that alien drama? You, mate. Yes, I have. It's been done, been filmed. We did a couple of rehearsals, and then I don't want to say too much, obviously. We did a couple of rehearsals, then we recorded the proper one. And yeah, so now I've sent it to them, and they're just going to do their magic with it. I actually cannot wait to hear it myself because I've only done it with the other actors, done dialogue back and forth. I haven't heard this. I've heard a snippet of what the score sounds like, and oh, mate, ooh, it's very ambient sort of. It's alien, but it's also like otherworldly type of thing. So I've heard a snippet of score, and that sounds great. I've not heard the sound effects or anything. So when you guys hear it, when it gets released, I'll be able to hear it for the first time myself, unless they send us an early version. But I might wait until it's released and listen to it with everyone else. You know, support the cause and all that. So, yeah, mate, I did it, and it was an absolute blast. I'm looking into voice acting now. I'm going to look at like seeing what I can do, see if I can do anything else. There you go. It's going to be sick. Cannot wait to check it out, man. Yeah, man. It was an absolute eye opener. And working with other people who are voice actors, you know, they do it for a living or side hustle or whatever they do. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was nerve wracking, obviously at first. You know, that's why I'm glad they did the rehearsals because of the rehearsals, it eased me into, and as well because my character, without getting into any details, it's not just speaking. There's like emotion in with it, so got to be able to do emotion. So it's not, you can't just turn it on. You've got to. It's weird. You've got to prepare yourself. In fact, I can tell you this. This isn't a spoiler in any way. To get into a certain emotion, I channeled a track off The Dark Knight, and I know that sounds mad. And you think The Dark Knight, there's nothing in that, but there is a track on The Dark Knight, and it's here. And I think it is, yeah, it's on The Dark Knight. Where is it? Side B, track 1, Harvey Two-Face. Have a listen to that track. It's Hans Zimmer, isn't it? It's so, it just brings out a certain emotion, and I listen to that, and it can make me weep. It really can. I haven't stuck on any dark. I haven't listened to any of the Dark Knight scores, any of the Hans Zimmer Batman scores for a while. I need to amend that. So can't get the bullet back in now. Go on. There you go. So yeah, man, it was good. It was good. Seen any films lately? I've been following the obviously when you post up when you go cinemas and stuff like that, and the Letterboxd. Liam's on Letterboxd, by the way. I meant to post it on the SP page. He's on Letterboxd. He's Liam SP if you want to follow him. Yeah, he's just got it. So I'm like, dude, get in there. And he did the thing. He goes, I'm going through and I've seen that, I've seen that, I've seen that. So I said to him, you could do that, or turn that down a bit loud, or you could just log what you watch. That's what I do. I log what I've watched there and then. So if I rewatch The Fog, I'll put it in. You know. So I don't know. But yeah, follow him at Liam SP on Letterboxd. To the weekend, people. All two of you. Oh my God, that's nice. So the other people listening, that's what's on in the background very quietly, because obviously got to be careful. You know how it is. But yeah, it's Friday night. It's peeing it down outside. Absolutely. I finished work at 9:30. I not bombed it home, but I got home as quick as I could because I had to set up, obviously, you know, the lights. Oh my God, and the stand and everything. Luckily, half the stuff was here. So, but yeah, it's weekend, and yeah, I cannot wait. Good, man. I'm glad to be back doing lives. I have missed it. I have really missed doing them. They've become just like a fun thing to do at the end of a week. I might even start doing them in midweek, but I think I want to get back onto the watch-alongs. They were fun, definitely. Want to carry on with that. We're still on the Tom Atkins season. Oh my God, it's a big season. But with the kitchen and everything, with the hassle I had with the kitchen and all the units being in here, not being able to have this space to come and just sit down. I mean, it's literally it's just there, but the chair I'm on sits at the end of that table there, and I sit here and I play scores or whatever, metal, hardcore, whatever it is, and I've said this before, it's my absolute salvation. It really is. Do you know what? I look at people who collect movies and DVDs and stuff like that, and I do as well. Not as crazy as I used to be with the films. I think I've got to really dig the film I'm buying. Maybe obviously records it's a bit different and stuff like that, but I don't find the time as much. I don't find as much time to watch stuff. And my missus, she watches all sorts of TV shows, and I just like walk in and I go, "What are you watching now?" I'm watching so and so. I'm like, "I don't have time for that." But sitting here playing records for me is like therapy. It might as well be like it's like therapy. It really is. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I love it, and I might change some posters around. I might get some more. What I might do is buy more of these frames, and rather than having to take the posters out of the frames, because I know you were doing that, weren't you? Sam Hain, you were getting rid of some. I saw on your Instagram, and yeah, and my mate Garrett from Born to Be Rad, he has his display is just insane. He has so many decent posters on his wall, but he changes his quite often. I don't know if he changes the posters or he changes the frames, but I might buy three more frames, keep them down here, and if I ever fancy a change like Ghostbusters or whatever, I can just pick it up, put up another one, and thump, lock it on. You know what I mean? Yeah, saw your comment then, Sam Hain. Yeah, Liam got Mouth of Madness. I think he went for a different one than the one you've gone. I can't remember what one it is. I haven't gone for it simply because, like most people, January is there's like 754 days in January until you get paid, and it's like, come on. So, and my car's just broken as well. So, yeah, I'm not getting it for the time being. I'm not getting it, and but TerraVision should repress it if it were to sell out. I think it will because isn't it 200 each? Which is a real small amount, to be fair. But that's what I like about TerraVision. What TerraVision are doing lately, they're killing it. They've got the plan, and they're bringing out. They brought out the Mouth of Madness. They're bringing out body bags. I can't wait for body bags. I watched it the other week, recently, and it still holds up. It's a John Carpenter gem that no one talks about. I think so, anyway. No, well, they don't mention it enough, anyway. I'll just sit in a portfolio because I can't be asked changing them. Yeah, yeah. You want to do? Do you know what you want to do? Get if you can. These are cheap plastic frames from Dunelm, I think, £8 or something like that. They're only plastic. There's nothing major about them. Yeah, plastic fronts, not glass. They look all right. They do the job. So if you can, and if your frames aren't expensive, and there again, you've got like unbelievable quality posters. These are all repros from eBay. There's one guy on eBay who does A3 repros of anything and everything. It's hard not to buy so many, and all of these are from his what's it? His page, whatever it is, not page. His account on eBay. P Jolly, PJ Jolly, 2008. If anyone's interested, that's where I get them from. Just slightly bigger than A2, and then Dunelm frames are perfect for it. So there you go. Tip for the day. Yeah, but going back to TerraVision, man, Mouth of Madness, which is crazy. I'm saying Mouth of Madness like, wow, that's amazing. I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it yet. Liam was like, what? I said, I know. Just it's the only John Carpenter film, apart from I think, was it The Ward? I don't think I ever saw The Ward. Was that the last one he did with what's her name who beat up Johnny Depp? What's her name? Oh, fucking hell, what's her name? Shit, name's escaping me. But yeah. So yeah, it's all good. So everyone else all right who's here? I can see a few people here. I see 2 thumbs up. Let's give us a few more. Always helps. I don't know why people always say, let's give me a thumbs up. So yeah. Yeah, you're saying, oh mate, it's incredible. I watched the 4K release the other day. It looks amazing. It's such a good film. Liam said to me that I would love the score because it's John Carpenter but with bits of metal in it. He's probably right. So, getting the likes now. Thank you so much. Yes. Amazing. Thank you. I love it. Um, yeah, so if it's got that in it, then win-win. I'm in. I'm in. Anyone else having a scoop tonight or anything? Do you know what? I always love watching my buddy Christian from Planet CHH. I always love watching his live streams, but they're always late because he's 6 hours back when he's doing them. I'm in bed, and I know is it Christopher? Good friend of the channel as well. He's over in, oh my God, sorry, I don't know where he is, but it's an awkward time for him to watch. So sorry, man. Time zones, eh? So speaking of time zones, when I did the alien drama, it was a Zoom call. It was me here. It was like 11:30 at night for me, and then one guy was in LA, so that's 8 hours back. One guy was near New York, that was 6 hours back. It's crazy. It's crazy. Time zones are just mad. Trying to find the time. I did an episode of Rabid Weasels the other day with Christian and pal of mine, Gary Smart, and it was funny. I said to Gary at the beginning, I said, "How long do you need?" He goes, "About an hour," and we were there till midnight. We started at 10, and we were going till midnight. It just once you start talking, that's it. This movie's wires, and then that way there's no bend and kink and stuff like that. There you go. That's the stuff. Yeah, man. Fingers in the way. Look at that. Cool. Yeah, I was ready for the weekend. Absolutely ready. I had car trouble. Um, Failed its MOT. That's been in the garage. They've come back with an astronomical price to fix it. The car's so old, I don't think it's worth it. So at the minute, I don't think I've got a car. Luckily, shout out to my father-in-law saving me by giving me his car to get back to work. Otherwise, I'd be stuck. But yeah, man, what a week! I'm ready for this. Ready for a natter. Ready for a beer, and that's perfect. I have, like I said before, I have missed doing these. These are great. I love just a little catch up with everyone. It's cool. What's the alien drama coming out on? I believe, well, they do. It's a podcast originally. They're a podcast, and then they have jumped to YouTube as well. So I think it's on all of them. I think you'll get it on Spotify, you'll get it on Apple, and you will get it on YouTube. And I think Podbean was their original thing. So it will be everywhere. Audio drama. So I know they do a nice thumbnail for when I've listened to their other ones. If you haven't listened to any of their earlier audio dramas, go on Perfect Organism podcast on YouTube. They're all on there. Have a listen. They are great. I was listening to them like years ago. I've followed this podcast. I love Alien. Always have done. I've waxed lyrical how much I love Alien, and I found them like crazy by mistake. Got into podcast, listening to podcasts years ago, and stumbled across Perfect Organism. They were on Podbean then. They weren't even on Apple. I don't think Apple was. It was like the infancy, or I don't know if it when Apple started, and I was like, oh my God, a podcast about Alien. Sign me up. And I listened back. I think there were like 10 episodes in then. And I listened back, and I was like, great, because I love it when you find a new podcast, and if you love it, you can go back, and you've got all the back catalogue to go through. And I loved it. And then they started bringing out audio dramas. Listened to them, thought really good. Some of them were amazing. And then of course this happened where I managed to get a part, which is crazy. So yeah, I can't wait to hear that. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, you can turn the light off. It's all good. Left the light on in the hallway. She's like, "So I turn the light off?" I'm like, "Yes, do it." In fact, it's better now. There's less orange. So, yeah, I can't wait for everyone to hear it. It's so good. It's gonna be so good. I was really. It's weird. What's the word? I've never listened. I've never read a script and actually felt a little bit like, oh, this is quite terrifying. not like oh like shuddering, but like this is wow, this is good writing, if you know what I mean. Because obviously the thing is with audio dramas is you're you picture what you're hearing. You can visualize. So if there's something happening and it's a bit what's the name, it's all in your head. So if you got a mega imagination, you're gonna run with it. And I visioned what I was seeing as the actor type thing, and yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so good. I think we will be doing a like a behind the scenes at some point. So yeah, so that's coming out. Not sure when. So, but I'll keep you posted. Definitely, definitely. That's better. I can see better now. So yeah. Oh, anyone watched any decent films? What did I watch last night? I watched Tron. Is it Ares? Ares? The third one. Do you know what? I love Tron movies. I always have done. As a kid, I loved Tron. I know we're a horror channel, but I've got to tell you what I've watched. I thought it was all right. People slate it. I thought it was all right. I dug it. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, Jared Leto. I don't know what's going on with him, but you know what I mean. Movie wise, I thought it was all right. And then what did I watch as well? I watched something else. I haven't watched many this year so far. I haven't really had the time. I've watched a few. Frankenstein. No, was that before Christmas? That was, wasn't it? Before Christmas. Stranger Things. Finished that. It's all right. Yeah, my lad's actually started watching Stranger Things. He said, can I, you know, he's 11 now. Can I watch Stranger Things?" And we were like, "Yeah, I suppose you can. You know, it's not nothing major in it. It's pretty safe-ish." And so we started it. Never seen any Tron films. Sam, hey, I don't know what. That's a hard one because I grew up watching, obviously, the first one from 84. I think it's 84. And I loved it. And the animation at the time was kind of groundbreaking. You might see it now and go, ooh. But for the time, you know, I think, dude, you're well versed in 80s horror, so I think you'll appreciate if you watch it the 80s-ness of it, if you know what I mean, and what they did for the time scale. I'm sure I've got the Tron score, you know. Yeah, it's behind me. I'm sure I've got the Tron score. Yeah, what was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. I was talking about Tron. I was talking about something else. It'll come back to me. Shit. Shit. I lost it. Can anyone hear that? It's on the lowest it'll go, but I don't want YouTube to be like, because this is like a loud bit. If you can hear it, then I'll turn it down or off. So, what was the hell was I talking about? I was talking about Tron. Stranger Things. That was it. So he wanted to rewatch Stranger Things, so we said, yeah, go ahead. And within 2 weeks, he's at season 4. And he's near the end of season 4, so if you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. You can slightly hear it, but can't make anything out. I wonder if YouTube will pick up on it, because you know what YouTube's like. Do you know what? Just in case, because it's only in my ear. Just in case, we'll turn it off just to be safe. Just to be safe. Save on the lecky. Yeah, so he's getting. I can't say it too loudly because he's upstairs and he's awake, but he's getting close to the Metallica bit. You know what I mean, with the little master puppets. And I haven't told him, and he knows that because I play it in the car. So I'm waiting to see. I'm gonna wait till that bit comes on. I'm just gonna look at him and see what his reaction is. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. But then we've got to deal with what happens after with Eddie. It's one of them things. And then we've got to deal with the disappointment of 5. Depending on, I don't know, anyone else massive fan on it? It was alright. It was alright. It was good. It was watchable. Breaking Bad was the best TV show out anyway. Hey. Superb stuff. Oh, we, yeah, me and Liam were talking the other day about next episode and what we do. what we do is we do an episode each, as in we choose. So it's Liam's choice, my choice, Liam's choice, my choice. It's my choice. And I was looking through the scores the other day, and I think I've done all the ones I want to do. I mean, we've got not say duplicates. So we've got the Nightmare on Elm Streets. We've got the Friday 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street's a bit different, but the Friday 13th are all pretty similar. And me and Sam Hain have had that conversation quite a few times. So and we've just done 6, so I don't want to do one of them. Halloween is kind of similar. The only one that we can get away with was Halloween 3. Of course, we've done it. The problem with Halloween 3 was, when we did Halloween 3 back then, we were concerned about the lengths of our videos. So we didn't do longer than 45 minutes. I think we've done it in justice. You can't do 45 minutes on Halloween 3. It needs way more. So I think me and Liam have spoke about this. We're going to revisit a couple of episodes. One is the fog, because if you go back to that first episode, we didn't have a clue what we were doing. Didn't have a clue. First time doing it, we didn't even have lights like these. I had halogen lights. It was so hot. There's the heat coming off these orange halogen lights. You look at the light, yeah, go back to the fog and look at the colour tint. Everything's yellow. We didn't have an intro. Oh yeah, he said, Sam Hain said he watched the fog the other day. Still a solid watch, mate. Go. Have you noticed? If you go back to the early episodes, yeah, me and Liam aren't grey. We've got like stubble and like it's dark. In these 8 years, I've gone well. I mean, I'm not bothered. I'm happy with the grey. It doesn't bother me. But you know what I mean. You can see the difference. How young we were in 8 years, and how grey we've become. But it's funny, like. Another thing we were talking about was intros. Does anyone miss the intros? Because I was talking to Liam, like I loved doing them, and I think Liam loved doing them as well. And there was zero budget. There was no budget for them at all. There wasn't anything. If we could, we'd do it in Liam's house, and all of them were in Liam's house, apart from there's the one when we went out. Oh, Friday 13th. We went somewhere near where I live. There's a little foresty bit, and it was perfect. And that scene where when I'm playing Jason and I stand on a log and the shots from underneath, yeah, it was a perfect giant big log that went right across, so you could get down and you could film it. All the shots of me playing Jason, I had to be above, and the camera had to be below because I'm 5'4". I'm the smallest Jason that ever lived. So all the shots make me look bigger than I am. It's quite good, to be fair. And then the scene of Friday the 13th before the record, the classic record stab. Shout out to Lisa, by the way. She came up with the idea for the cutout of the record. That was her idea. I'm standing on a box. I'm actually standing on a box because me and Liam are the same height. So Jason has to be bigger. So it's so funny. But I do miss doing them. But we did ultimately decide, look, people are coming on and seeing review show, and there's 2 guys going in wigs running around the place, and we thought maybe do them at the end, or we did think to do them as a trailer for each episode. It's just finding the time to film them. But if I had to go through personal favourites, Friday 13th is a favourite. I'm going to go with Nightmare on Elm Street. Liam in the garden with the pink tinge in the sky when he's got Ludo the dog, and it's got the theme from Simpsons, when the world of chocolate, that in the background. Oh God! And he's reading Rose West, and he's laughing in the book. Yeah, yeah. Sam Hain's just saying Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot is good, but the Salem's Lot outtakes at the end, they kill me, and I couldn't. Liam couldn't keep a straight face because everything I said, and even now, if I go to his house now and we're setting up for a new episode, and I just say to him, "I just want to see you," he just creases over with laughter. That was a good one. I liked Reanimator with the table. Remember that? Yeah, we actually got an old table that was being thrown out, and saw we s- we just sawed a big hole, and then we got one of them foil trays, poked a hole in it, put my head through it, and then just dressed it up as blood. Oh mate, they were fun. They were fun. Yeah, they were great. That was good. That was another good one. Salem's Lot was good. Reanimator was good. The Thing was decent. Liam trying to do his McCready accent. That was a funny one. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, 'cause we even did the trays with the blood, with the yeah, we even did that. Oh, it was good, man. Oh, good times, good times. Halloween 3 was decent. If you go back and watch Halloween 3, yeah, we don't actually have any of the masks. The mask that I'm wearing is, shout out to my mate Rob. It's his Michael Myers mask, and the one that Liam's wearing, you don't. If you look, you don't see it properly. You don't actually see it because it wasn't my the silver shamrock. It was just a pumpkin. Was it just a pumpkin mask? I don't know if it was a pumpkin mask, but if you look, you don't see it properly. I mean, I'd go back now. We've got the masks. You know what I mean? Liam's got the pumpkin. I've got the jack o' lantern. I've got the skull. We could redo that. So I want to revisit Halloween 3. Definitely want to revisit the fog because we never did an intro for the fog anyway. I think Lisa just blew vape smoke into the front of the screen. But yeah, I do miss doing them, but I think there's a place for them in the episodes. They maybe should be at the end if we were to carry on doing them. And yeah, they were fun. They were fun. There was a couple of them. Aliens was stupid. Was crap. It was like trying to make out the video call between Burke and Ripley, and we're using phones and stuff. It looked terrible. Plus, I wore a wig and a bra and stuffed the bra because although I'm getting might not need a bit of stuffing anymore. You know what I mean? As time goes on. So if more people here, excellent stuff. Stick some thumbs up if you haven't. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming on. It's Friday night. We're having a drink, and we've lost someone. As soon as someone says, do a thumbs up, people go, nope, and they're off. Yeah. So I don't know. Would I like to do intros again? I would. I would. Oh, sorry, I went back on this. Sam Haynes said he watched The Bone Temple a lot better than any of the other 28 Days Later films. Yeah, so I haven't seen the new one. Not Bone Temple, the one before, the first one. I haven't seen that. Liam went to see it, and I know I don't listen to reviews, and I don't sort of. I review stuff myself. I won't read a review and go, they didn't like it. They're saying this. No, I won't bother. I think that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Their worst film could be your most favourite film in the world. So I don't read them at all, but I do take what Liam says because he knows what I like and he knows what he likes, obviously. And he didn't really dig that one, so I didn't go cinema. But I don't think I was ever going to go to the cinema to see him. I like the 28 Days Later. I like the first one. The second one was cool. I've never been I mean, I know we're a horror channel and stuff like that, but the thumbs, yeah, the thumb scene always gets me, man. Always gets me. And it's in the first two. So I thought, well, I'll wait and see. And then the second one comes out and everyone's raving about it. And obviously Maiden are in it. So that's amazing. And I've seen that clip because I wanted to hear what it was. I wanted to hear the scene in context, sort of thing. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. There's a thumbs up for you and a drink. Superb. Thank you. So I'm yet to see them. I was surprised that they did a new trilogy. I would have thought they would have done an end to the first and make that a trilogy. But maybe Danny Boyle, because he didn't do the second one, is he like that second one doesn't exist? That type of thing. Some directors are a bit like that. If they do one and somebody else does a second one, they sort of go, no, mine's after the first. You know what I mean? Like, what have they done with that? It's like, what's his name? Who was going to do Alien 5? He was going to retcon Alien 3 and go from Aliens. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I found it weird how he didn't end the trilogy. He's doing a new trilogy. So that's interesting. But yeah, I'd have to see. I'd have to give him a go and see what they say. What was that there? Last one was awful, but Bone Temple was very different tonally. Yeah, Needle Drop is quality. I made anything with Maiden. Me and Liam were there. You know what I mean? Anything with Maiden, absolutely, absolutely. So that was that'd be one to watch. Definitely will. And what was I gonna? Is there anything coming out? I can't think there's anything new I want to see. Oh, it's not. I mean, not horror whatsoever. But anyone want to see that Master of the Universe trailer? Looks all right. Gonna give it a go. Yeah, why not? Looks pretty good. That's it, really. There's nothing else I've seen coming out that floats me boat, to be honest. I'm getting ever so smidge closer to getting the Nightmare on Elm Street scores. I keep seeing them pop up online. That's another thing I want to talk about. I was talking to Liam the other day, and you know how we had this final dip where everything went really cheap, and I picked up loads of original presses for like silly prices. I think it's gone back up. The prices have gone back up, or I don't know what. I don't know what it is. It's weird. The when it comes to like the way me and Liam, we do reviews and we do stuff on here. It's a different algorithm now that I think people are dropping out, and I don't mean dropping out from the channel. I don't know if people are stopping with like giving up on YouTube. Not giving up on YouTube. What's the word? I think the vinyl dip has gone, and they've shot back up. I think people had. What was Liam saying? So you had Waxwork. You had. You still got Waxwork, shall we say? You had old Mondo. You had old Death Waltz. They are still doing stuff, but they're not pressing. They're not the original Mondo Death Waltz, so they're not pressing vinyl like they used to. Yeah. This company now is more interested in toys, but that's Mondo. That's That's Funko, isn't it? They've always been more interested in toys than vinyl and posters. They've just taken that side on. But so all the big hitters have come out. So Waxwork were doing all the Friday 13th. They're all out now. You've got what other big hitters? Waxwork did The Thing. Also, what else? What major ones have you got? Waxwork and then Mondo and did all the Evil Deads together. Like between all the record labels, they've done all the Evil Deads. So all these 80s gems, apart from things like Night of the Creeps, was never been released, and certain ones that haven't been done, like the score for Return of the Living Dead, for example. Apart from ones that aren't available, Evil Dead, the first one, for example, The Shining, they're all out. So what you're getting now is new releases. Like Waxwork just announced the Derry series score, because all the big hits, everything's out. It's hard now to go, and that's why. And I think that, and because people have bought everything, I think they've gone, there's not much to buy now. So either people got bored of it and sold off their records. That's why some Varese, Saraband, am I saying that right? I always think I'm saying it wrong, but I don't know. Anyway, that's why they became cheap and they were coming available. And now there's nothing else to buy, nothing to buy. So, and I think Sam Hain just approached something there. Let's have a look. To be fair, the price of new releases are getting rough to keep up with. I'm definitely more selective of what I grab. True. And the fact that the deluxe thing is still sitting in stock on Waxwork is a sign that Waxwork is dead now. I say. Yes and no. Sam Hain, I'm going to agree with you, but I'm also going to say the issue you've got is when Waxwork released that double, that one there, the double, I've got it in a poly bag. That was the first press. I remember sitting in a car park, in my car, waiting for that to drop, 6 p.m. UK time. cat scratching. And I remember getting it, and I was like, "Oh my god, Trapped Under Ice version, go!" And I got it, and it was quite pricey. It was about £70 then. It's been repressed so many times. I have two. I have that one as well in the double deluxe as well because I like the way it looks, the white and the splatter. It's been repressed so many times. It's become no one's bothered. No one's really bothered about it. You know what I mean? It's like I'll just wait for it to come. Do you have to do that right now? Cool. Do you want to come up and say hello? Come on. Come on then, Pixie. Come on. You want to come say hello? Come on, no one's ever seen you. Come on. No, she's not interested. If she comes close, I'll pick her up. She's a big fluffy cat. Gets fluff everywhere. It's readily available all the time, and because of it, people are like, "Oh, I'll just get it." Or I've either got it or I'm not buying another one. I was talking about how I've made a video, but I'm going to redo it because the lighting was crap. Of how I've come round on represses. Why I've stopped doing it. I'll always buy Return Living Dead, and I know I've got 14 different presses of the first soundtrack. It'll always happen. I will get them all one day, but I'm not double dipping anymore. I've got a few. I've got three different versions of the Fog there. Fine, I'll always have that, but I'm not going to go as crazy as I was. And like Sam Hain was saying, the prices now, especially from America, coming over to the UK with all them changes they made. Oh my God! I looked at something the other day. It was on Discogs. There was a Nightmare on Elm Street. I think it was part 6, the score, the one with the real record in, not the not the one I got, but the real cover with the real score on it. And it's expensive because it is an expensive record. That's fine. And I put it in me cart just to see how much it is with the because you put it in your cart and then you press next and it gives you your shipping. It narrows it down for your address. Did it, and the shipping was ridiculous. So much so, I was like, no, not doing it. Can't do it. If your shipping is more than the way I see it, the way I do it, and I think Liam is pretty much the same on this. If the shipping of a vinyl record is more than the record itself, then it's a big fat no. It's a big fat no. I won't do it. No. So, what else have you got? Yeah, so that's another thing Sam Hain was saying. Well, with Terrorvision, how are the prices with Terrorvision? I bought Return Living Dead Part 2 when it came out, but that was a couple of years ago. Oh, he's saying it's £48 for a single record. Is that with shipping, or is that the price of the record itself? That's interesting to know, because I bought the Return Living Dead. 38 for the record, 34 shipping. Yeah, see, if you're in the UK, if it's not a UK label, and to be honest, there's no UK labels really doing horror scores. They are all, I mean, they're all abroad. That's how it is. It's just the way it is. It's annoying because if you want it, get it. You're just going to have to bite the bullet and get it, and you could get hit with customs and shipping. You don't know, you know. Their price is fine, obviously, but the shipping is nuts. Yeah. See, the price of the record 35 is pretty decent for a soundtrack in 2026. I think so. But yeah, I find it, you know, if you got it, okay, not getting into this majorly, but the price of everything now is in the UK especially is nuts. Since COVID, the price of everything has just skyrocketed. Fuel, food, everything, bills, council tax, everything is nuts. And people's wages aren't really going up. I'm not going to get into it. That's another thing, you know. And so it's hard to buy a lot of records. Like Sam Hain said, he's selective on what he buys, and I think I am when it comes to it now. Obviously, I'm looking for the original presses of Varys, Sarabands, and stuff like that. There's a couple of Varys ones I've got. I've not got a Varys Reanimator. I've not got a Varys Prince of Darkness. I've got a Waxwork Reanimator, and I've got a TER Prince of Darkness. They're great, but you know me, Varese. Gotta tighten up the grip and get as many as I can. But it's hard, man. It's hard being a record collector. It's expensive. It's an expensive game. It is, you know. It might have been cheaper to have started with crack. I'm only kidding. Don't do crack, kids. No, no, no. But yeah. So what have you got now? You got Waxwork still. They're still doing records. Totally fine. Repressing everything, but you know, I get it. They've got a plan. Why not? You've got the Mondo Death Waltz occasionally. Get down from there. He's blocking my light. Look. Hey, Pixie. Pixie. Hang on a sec. The cat's being a knob. Pixie, come here. Come on. Never work with animals. Come on, down. Anyway, so Mondo Waxwork, Mondo Death Waltz isn't really a thing. I wouldn't say it is. Mutant, decent. Still have to ship from America for Mutant. It's fine. But Mutant are killing it. But with Mutant, they're not. You know when Mondo used to do. When Mondo paired with Death Waltz. Death Waltz was horror scores. That's what Spencer's thing was, wasn't it? Was to do horror scores. That's it. Get down. And so when it fused with Mondo, you had a mixture. So you got the Avengers box set, for example, Mondo. But then you've got the Fog, which is Death Waltz. You know, it's that balance. Mutant have kind of carried that on, where they're doing some horror, but not all of it is. I mean, when it comes to horror, what they've done Frankenstein, they've done Alien Romulus. That was a great one. That was probably one of my favourite records of last year, to be honest. They did episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. So it's not all horror. I do miss the old Death Waltz. I do. Yeah, Death Waltz was just... The original Death Waltz was something else. That's why I keep... My mat is the pink Death Waltz. Only Sans. Hey, Daz, how are you, mate? Evening, how are you? We're just talking records, surprise, surprise. First Omen, yes. And Long Legs, of course. Yeah, they did. They did do those classic horrors. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Yeah, they did. They did a handful. Of course, Long Legs, Liam bought, and First Omen as well. Oh, that's First Omen. That could be a next episode, couldn't it? Because Liam's got it. Ooh, I did enjoy that. It was a good movie. For a prequel of, for The Omen, it's big shoes to fill. And I think they did that really well. That is really cool. That's a good shout, that. Yeah. Anyway, hey, how's everybody doing? Anyone who hasn't chimed in, I hope everybody's well. It's Friday night. We're having a beer. End of the week, finally. Sam Haynes saying, very good film and the score is terrifying. Do you know what? I don't know the score. So that's something. I wonder if it's still available on Mutant. I'm going to have to check. Because the packaging for it, I've got to say, Mondo Death Waltz, no longer. But the New Mutant, their packaging for their stuff is just incredible. And what I loved about the Alien stuff is when they did Romulus, they carried on the Killian Eng artwork. So Alien, for example, see if I can get it out. That's Aliens. So when they did Alien, of course, you got Killian Eng did the artwork for Alien. Beautiful bit of kit, that one. And then jump across. I'll put them back because safety first and all that. And then when they came to Aliens, it's in a poly bag, but you still see it. Yeah, look at that. They carried it on. Killian Eng again with the artwork. People at the bottom and Alien at the top. And then when Mutant finally got the rights to do Romulus, that was made up. Because what did they do? They got him back and they did it for Romulus as well. Absolutely superb. Love it. That score. This score for me last year was the score of the year. It's half orchestra, very theatrical, with the even with the choir and stuff like that. But then the second half of it is synth, and it's distorted like guitars. If you haven't, have a listen. Or pick it up if it's still available. It's really, really, really nice. Double press vinyl as well. It's really cool. So, but yeah, but for buying stuff in the from the States and stuff like that, it's a tricky game now. It's gone a bit. It's gone tricky. It's like you say, you pick and choose what you want to get, what you want to pick up, and yeah. But I will be picking up body bags from TerraVision. I think TerraVision are killing it when it comes to, now they've got the plant. They are killing it. They've got the option to go wow with it. To be honest, I nearly bought the sub as well because I wanted body bags, and then I thought, no, don't be hasty. Let's see what it brings. So there you go. There you go. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think we might do that. We might do First Omen next. That'll be a good one because I don't own it, and I might have to pick that up. Yeah, brilliant, man. Brilliant stuff. So, and we've got any plans for the weekend? I'm doing stuff with my band on Sunday. Cannot wait. I'm going to do the backing vocals for our latest EP, and then that'll be released. I can't wait for people to hear it because it's noisy, it's fast, it's punk rock. It's all you need. It's perfect. Brilliant. Anyone picked up any decent Blu-rays or anything recently? What did I pick up? Is it there? Yeah, I'll get it. I'll show you this. This came. Bought this the other day. I can reach the bloody thing. Can't reach it. Can't reach it. It's too far up. Little chair. Here we go. Here we are. Picked this up the other day. This is a cool one. I need a nice softer chair. That's what I need. I picked up this. Obviously, to Live Dead. I wasn't going to get it, but it had a commentary with Gary Smart on it, and yeah, I needed it for that. But what I loved about it was it's a slip. That's actually, I didn't realise it was a slip, and because it's the Blu-ray and not the 4K, I didn't think it would come with all the gubbins, but it does. So this, obviously, you get the classic reversible cover. I've gone for the original classic. You cannot beat it. Has got the other one inside, but this matte hardcover is beautiful. I'm not enamored with the image on the front, but this book is great. This is a really good book. It's got the production notes. It's got 15 pages of the Revenge of the Living Dead comic. So, and that's getting repressed soon. And yeah, and I love. Oh, it's that printed smell. Love it. But not only do you get that, you get a lot of gump from Gary talking about the movie. So yeah, I can show you that one because it's before the famous scene, you know what I mean, on the graveyard. But that's the only thing I've picked up. Oh, and you get the poster. The poster. I forget about these. Show you the poster. It's pretty cool. So you get that on that side, and then of course on the back, the absolute classic. Oh, the greatest zombie movie of all time. Check out Rabid Weasels, and you'll see how much I love it because I don't stop shutting up about it. But yeah, that's the only thing I bought. I've not been buying. Well, obviously with Christmas, everyone's got to be careful. January, like I said, there's like 954 days before payday, so I've had to be very careful. But I was well chuffed to get that up. I'll take any opportunity to watch Return of the Living Dead. Any opportunity. My favourite, man. So, cool. So, what do we know, people? Anything else happening? Anything else going on? I'm going to, I'm nearly out of beer, so I might have to get another one. Because it is Friday, and it is let my hair out time, you know what I mean? Freshly shaved today. Absolutely superb. Yeah, do you want to see the new backdrop? First time. I think if you're in the SP Horror Club, you got to see it, but I'll show you it. So this is for the next episode. Here you go. It's here until I take it to Liam's house. This is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool one. Okay. Right, it's between two pieces. Oh, it's bloody ruffled, so I need to keep it flat. Okay. Between two pieces of paper to keep it nice. See if I can show you. So that old SP banner that we have in the back, I've had that since the beginning, is a vinyl one I bought, and it's tatty and old. So we're going to go with this. Check that out. I know it's backwards, it's annoying, I know, but look how cool that is. So that's going to go behind us, in between us. So we purposely made it so it's smaller in the middle. So when you sit between us, you'd be able to see it. So if you haven't, go on the Instagram, join up to the horror club. You just get earlier pictures and stuff like that. Nothing major. But there you go. I was quite impressed with that when it came. I'm going to put that down here to keep it flat because I don't want it to get scuffed in any way. So we'll move that back. There we go. Oh, great stuff. Oh, do you know what? It's glad to be back. I keep saying it, but I am. I love these live streams. I love catching up with people. Sam Payne says the poster looks sick. Yeah, man. It was a t-shirt idea originally, like a pocket print, which could happen one day. A pocket print there, and then I don't know what the back print was going to be, or it could have been that on the back and something across here, splat plastic and stuff like that. Because we had done shirts a long time ago, and they all did well. We sold loads of those back in the day. So yeah, I'd love to do more merch. I love stickers. I collect stickers. I've got a box of stickers from various bands and stuff in the loft anyway. But I'd love to do stickers. I'd love to do more badges. We've done badges in the past because I love a battle jacket with patches and stuff like that. Patches would be another good one. But yeah, some more merch might be a good idea, and keep it cheap. Keep it cheap as we can, because that's, to be fair, when we made shirts last time, people from all over bought them. Glenn in Australia bought one. Mike in the US had bought one. My other mate Mike, who's passed away, bless him, he bought one as well. And yeah, they sold really well. So yeah, some more shirts would be a good idea. Would anyone want a shirt with the pocket print, or would you want a full print of the Horror Club logo? Let me know, and we'll make it happen. That's what needs to happen. So yeah, so I'm still on my 80s kick. It's been years now, but I'm trying to rewatch 80s horrors that I haven't seen before. And amazingly, there's so many. Obviously, I'm a kid born in the late 70s and grew up in the 80s as a kid. In the 90s, I was a teenager, but there's a lot of 80s like horror movies that I just never got round to seeing. Know of them, the VHS covers, you see them in the video shop back in the day, but you look at them and be like, oh, look at that, like Video Dead. It looked terrifying. I haven't seen it, but Liam said the film's terrible, but the front cover of the VHS is amazing. But I want to see all them. I want to go through loads. I mean, I'd never seen Tourist Trap until like a couple of years ago, and it's like, what? How could I have never seen this? It's nice to discover these 80s gems. And I did watch one the other day. Oh, that was it. I'd never seen Silent Night, Deadly Night. I know. I don't know why. I'd never seen it. I wasn't too enamoured with it. And I know Sam Hain's gutted because he loves it. And I can see why people love it. I mean, I love that line. It's 6 o'clock, time to get shit-faced. And he was in Weird Science, wasn't he? He was the dad. He was Gary's dad in Weird Science. Amazing. As soon as I saw him, I was like, no way. Because I love a John Hughes film. I know we're a horror channel, but I love a John Hughes film. Get me started about John Hughes, we're off. You know what I mean? All the stuff he's done. Even, no one, I tell you what, there's one John Hughes film that no one talks about. And it's Kevin Bacon. And it's She's Having a Baby. Great movie. Check it out. John Hughes film from his later on in his career. Heartwarming, comedy. Great. There you go. It's the only time I'll talk about non-horror stuff is John Hughes. Legend, R.I.P. Do miss him. Really do. More likes on the page. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone who's liking, who's here. Brilliant stuff. Get on the chat, guys. Let's have a chat. Ask me anything. That was part of the thing is literally ask me anything. Oh, he said that'd be a quality shirt. Yeah, Sam Hain. I know you'd have one of those. Yeah, ask me anything. Anything you want to know, I will try my best to answer. But don't say why is the video backwards. It's YouTube, man. I can't help it. Damn YouTube. I wish I don't know why they changed it. It was all right a couple of years ago, and then they just did the reverse thing. I've looked into it, and you can't do it, so I need a proper setup. That's what I need. That's the next thing. So, yeah, ask me anything, man. Anything you like. I'll answer anything you have. Give it to me. Sock it to me. So we were listening to this earlier, a bit of Ghostbusters Afterlife on the CD because it was just easier. But Sam Hain was saying that the level, you could hear it was something, but you couldn't make out what it was. I thought I'd better turn it off just in case YouTube with the, you know what I mean? I'm not bothered about copyright claims. We're not bothered about them on SP because we don't advertise, we don't ask for money. And then what was I going to say? Yeah, we don't ask for money and stuff like that, but copyright strikes, that's different. Obviously, 3 of them and you're out of here. But claims, we're not bothered because we don't make money anyway. Okay, we got a question. And it is, do you happen to have Return of the Living Dead 3 on vinyl or CD out of curiosity? That's from Casket Crew. That's a really good question. No. There is a CD, I think, of part 3, but I don't think it's official. I've seen one on eBay, but it was very high priced. There is a, it's like a digipack CD, you know, like a card slip, but it hasn't been released on vinyl, which is a shame because I would have that because I've got 1 and 2, need 3. There is a guy on YouTube. His name is, oh my God, his name's escaping me. He's done covers, a lot of his own covers of stuff. And what was his bloody name? Jesus, I can't think now. He's done covers of part 3, and it's spot on. So yeah, no, it's never been released properly, even on CD. It's the same for Return of the Living Dead, to be honest. Return of the Living Dead, the first one, the score has never been released. The soundtrack has. I do have a copy of the score on CD and vinyl, both bootlegs. Both sound pretty cool, you know what I mean? I think I don't know if they're taken from, oh, here you go, yeah. So Casket Crew saying, yeah, I have that one. I paid a little more than I expected. That's cool, though. But there you go. Hey, Caxie's here. All right. Hey, how's it going, fella? You all right? Good to see people. Thank you very much for joining us. People who are new and coming in and out and getting more likes on the live. I appreciate that. Yeah. So this is Ask Me Anything. So you guys can ask me simply anything. And the question I want to ask is, why didn't I oil my chair? Oh my God, could it be any more creaky? Hope it's not getting picked up on the mic. Ridiculous. Yeah, ask me anything. Go for it. I'll happily answer it. As long as I have got the answer, I will answer it for you. Everyone is still sounding all good. Audio still good. Trying to mic in a different setup today, so he's drinking. Yeah, Caxie's got a beer in hand. Of course, it's Friday night. We've got to have a drink. You know what I mean? I'm not a major drinker. I don't drink a lot. Audio perfect. Spot on. Thank you, sir. Love it. Thank you much. Thank you very much. Can't get my words out because I've had a beer. No, I'm joking. I don't drink a lot. I tend to, when I work shifts, so I work an early shift and then I work a late shift one week, alternate weeks. On early, I won't touch it. I won't touch it. Got to be up at silly o'clock in the morning. Got to be in work for silly o'clock in the morning. But on late shifts, when I get in, I can normally have a can, you know. So, okay, we got a question here. Yeah, I have that one, but I paid a little more. This is about the Return of the Dead score than I expected, but hopefully you're able to get a vinyl down the road. Return of the Dead 3. It's one of my favourites right after the first one. Return of the Dead 3 is a great movie. I don't care what anyone says. I like the first three. Do you know what? I like 4 and 5 because if you... Oh, mate, you get me started on Return of the Dead, we could be here forever. You need to get... I'll show you it. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. If you probably know this already, but I'm going to get it so I can show you. Okay? It's just a book up here. Okay. Right. If you don't like Return of the Living Dead, Part 4 and Part 5, and I understand why you won't, you need to pick up this book, The Complete History of Return of the Living Dead, because it goes over 4 and 5 and it tells you the struggle William Butler and other people had trying to get the movie made their way. Studio interference absolutely ruined it, but it's all in here. All the history about 4 and 5, in fact all of them are in here. And when you know the history and what they were trying to do, you watch them and you go, I can see it. I can totally see it. You know, the confusion about the characters from 4 to 5. Why do they not remember what just happened? Because it was the other way around. It was supposed to be. Anyway, but that's 4 and 5. But yeah, if you can pick this one up, every now and then it pops up on eBay, and it's a superb book done by Gary Smart, Christian Sellers, good pal of the Rabid Weasels podcast. Anyway, yeah. So I love Part 3. It's basically Romeo and Juliet, but zombies. What's not to love? What is not to love? It's a great movie. I love the first one. The first one is absolutely iconic and legendary. Oh, here you go. Here we go. Casket Crew is saying he apologised because he had to redo the message because he hit it. But nah, don't worry, man. It's all good. All good. And a gorgeous book indeed. It is. It really is. Return of the Dead Part 3. I mean, Belinda Clark. Oof, it's getting hot in here. You know what I mean? Wow. Here we go. We've got another thing. On a side note, I'm having a J&B. Ooh, Scotch tonight, celebrating that poster. Which one? This one, or that one, or this one? Celebrating that poster. Which poster did you mean, dude? The one from the Return of the Dead book, DVD, or these posters on the wall? The Thing. Good man. Yes, because what a movie! What a movie! It's mad, isn't it? You know, this is the dining room where, you know, me and the missus and the kids, we have our food and stuff like that. And me lad, he's 8, youngest lad. McCready's drink. Of course it is McCready's drink, yeah. Cheating bitch. He's not fussed about horror stuff because I think it's just around the house. And Halloween 3, if anything's going to get you, it'll be that face there, wouldn't it? But to be fair, he's not phased. And I think he quite likes that. But it's a Drew Struzan. R.I.P. Drew Struzan, what a legend. We're gutted we lost him last year. What a poster. Is incredible, isn't it? Has anyone picked up the Necker? I want that. I do want that. But it looks better in the box. I'm an in-box guy, unless I buy 2. I did that with Aliens. I bought a Xenomorph Warrior to keep and one loose. The loose one, when you have it, it doesn't even stand up. It's terrible, really. But nice to have one boxed as well. So yeah, J and B. Yeah, do you know what? I think I need to rewatch The Thing. It's been a while. Need to give it a good rewatch. It's just a great movie all round, isn't it? But I'm not. Me and Liam are pretty similar on this. We're not enamored with the whole score. We like some of it. Oh, Sam Hain said he grabbed the Necker thing, but it hasn't shipped yet. I'm surely Mad About Horror will pick it up. I'll tell you what I'm annoyed about is that the Return of the Dead figure was a pre-order. The 5-inch Trick or Treat one sold out everywhere. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it hasn't even been, shipped anywhere, and it's already sold out. I didn't even know it was out, as in to pre-order. I would have bloody bought two. So I'm a bit gutted about that, because that is the only Tarman figure I have seen for Return of the Dead that looks spot on. Personally, I think it does. But and it comes with a barrel, and it comes with a brain. Hopefully that gets Mad About Horror gets them, and I want to get some. Yeah, definitely. But keep them questions coming, keep them firing, because it's ask me anything. I'm not getting enough questions, man. Give me some stuff. Yeah, I think we've gone through the stuff there. But yeah, it's good to see people coming on live. You know what I mean? We've never had a massive, huge following when it comes to live stuff. It's normally the same bunch of people, which I absolutely appreciate. But it's quite busy tonight for a first live back since October. Was it October the last time I did it? I'd have to look. I think it is, which is crazy. Which is crazy, really. But I'm getting a lot of love here, so that's pretty cool. So I appreciate that. I do appreciate that at all. It's really good, man. It's really good. What's everyone been listening to? What have I been listening to? Lately, what is it called? Been playing The Fog a lot lately. It's I can't fault it. I can't fault it. The Fog is just an absolute superb. I have, Daz, if you're still here, Only Sans, I have done my top 10 video, but the lighting wasn't right. So I had to scrap it. So I'm gonna have to redo it. So if you're still here listening, I am doing my top 10. So Daz from Only Sans, check out his channel. He was doing a video with Nige, Rock God 2004 at Palomine. They were doing a soundtracks video, a top 10, and they did it in two parts because I know Nige likes to talk. But apart from that, it inspired me. It's like I could do a top 10, and you try writing down top 10 movie scores. So hard. So I've decided, I've done my top 10. I've written it down. It's on a list here on the back of this envelope, but I'm not going to show you. I will redo that, Daz. I'll redo that video, and I'll tag you in it because it's a doozy, and there's a few honourable mentions, shall we say? Yeah. So Sam Hain is saying he's on a big black metal kick at the minute, which is cool. The last scores I listened to were Halloween 3 and The Witch. I saw your Halloween 3 post. It's untouchable, that score. It really is untouchable. There's not anything bad on that score at all. I've got that a few times as well. 4 times, actually. Talking about double dipping, I've got that 4 times. You know what I mean? It's just an incredible score. Have you heard The Beyond from 1981? I haven't heard it, but also I haven't seen it. So what I was saying before, that was from Caxi there, a question from Caxi. I'm going to go back through all the horrors that I've never seen. There's a load of 80s horrors that I know of, but just never seen them, and The Beyond is one of them. So I'm going to check that out. Because what I'll do is if I watch a film and I like it and the score's available, I'll try and get the score. I'm very, very weird when it comes to, if I'm not enamoured with the film, 9 times out of 10 I won't be enamoured with the score. I don't think there's a score that I own for a film I don't like. You know what I mean? I think they have to go hand in hand. I think I have to love the movie or like the movie and then I want the score to go with it, because I don't know about that. I can't vouch for Liam, but when it comes to rewatchability, if there's a film I can rewatch, then I really like it. If it's a film I've watched and gone, yeah, Frankenstein, for example, everyone loved it. Well, most people loved Frankenstein, Del Toro's. I enjoyed it. I had a great time watching it. But would I watch it again? Maybe. But I'm not rushing out to watch it again. And I did remember when the film was on, the score didn't grab me, because it's like if you're a musician. If I'm a drummer, so when I listen to recordings, I automatically listen to the drums. I can't help it. It's just a thing. You do listen to the whole thing, but you kind of listen to the drums because I'm a drummer. Now I've been doing SP for 8 years that we've been doing it, and we're well into the movie score thing. We kind of listen for scores. Went to what film came out? Was it Halloween Ends? Or was it Halloween Kills? It was one of the new Blumhouse, David Gordon Green Halloween films, and the score seemed louder because we were listening for it. You know what I mean? I think that was Kills. It was, because the Kills score obviously starts with the orchestral intro, which is not the intro, but the main theme has the orchestral part of it, and that's where the pumpkins are coming through each other, isn't it? Or was that the third one? No, that was the third one, wasn't it? The second one was them coming up from being rotten. I can't remember. Anyway, so I listen out for scores and stuff like that. But with the Frankenstein, I didn't find it memorable, so I never bought it. I didn't go for it. I don't think Liam did either, because I think he thought the same. Like, he goes, it was good, good. He loved the movie. He loved the movie way more than I did, but he was a bit like, the score was. Yeah, I think he had a listen as well. I think he streamed it just to see first. I don't think he was fully enamoured, so I don't think he bought that. So, yeah, what we got? We've got a few here. I watched The Beyond with a few mates in like 1982-ish. It got banned shortly after. Part of the Video Nasties, wasn't it? And I never knew of it since then. Just discovered it a few weeks ago. Wow. So it was like a core memory unlocked, where you'd seen something that long ago, and then you see it, and then it's like, it's there, it's unlocked, isn't it? Brilliant. Brilliant. I want the Anchor Bay tin for that. I've got the Evil Dead 2 tin, but I want the Anchor Bay one. That's a great one. That is a great one. Yeah, Anchor Bay, man. Don't get me started. I could go all day about Anchor Bay. So, yeah. Anything else I've been listening to? What else have I been listening to? I've been listening to Alien Romulus a lot, mainly because I've been doing that Alien audio drama, and I wanted to get into the zone of Alien. So, and I didn't know, because this audio drama is very, obviously it's set in the Alien world, but it's it's not set anywhere in any particular timeline. No, it's not connected to Alien, not 20th Century Fox, Disney, or anything like that. It's what these guys do in their audio podcast. But I wanted to get into the zone, so I went for Romulus because, like I said earlier, it's got orchestral score at the beginning, but then you've got like synth guitars and like distortion and stuff like that in it. So I've been listening to that a lot lately, and I rewatched Romulus recently, and it gets better every time I watch it. Anyone a fan of Alien Earth? Anyone? Because I didn't like it. I tried my best to like Alien Earth. I absolutely tried, but I just didn't dig it, man. I didn't dig it. I wasn't impressed from day one. I was kind of like trying to like it, pushing to try and sort of to like it, and yeah. So I watched the first 2 episodes twice, because the first time I was like, I don't think I like this. Am I missing something? So I rewatched the first 2 episodes again and found them better. But then as it went on, it just got daft. It got daft, man. It didn't, for me, it didn't, it made the xenomorph really sort of like, it didn't look right. It moved fast, cool, but it didn't look right. It looked like a guy in a suit. And I know it is a guy in a suit and it always has been, but they don't make it look like there's a guy in a suit. But it really did then, you know. Um, so what we got here? Yeah, Sam Hain couldn't get into Alien Earth either. And it got about 4 episodes in and then he bailed on it. Oh, there you go. And Caxi saying, I only remember 2 or 3 special scenes of The Beyond, but rewatching it, I was quite blown away, to be honest. Oh, that's cool. You can't beat that. Let's bring that a bit nearer. We're quite far away there, aren't we? There we go. That's a bit better. There you go. You're miles away before. Now I can see you. So I'm going to go and get a top up for my trioxin canister. Does anyone want anything from the bar while I go get one? Anyone want anything? Let me know. Let me just go get that and then I'll be back in literally 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Come back and give me a question for when I get back. It'll be literally 2 seconds. Watch this, ready? And we're back with people who look like things. All we want is dignity and respect. And a new candle every now and then. No. Do you know what? I'm down to my last beer. Shock horror. I finally got through the Christmas beers. I did get a lot, to be fair. I did get a lot of beers for Christmas. And working my way through them. Okay, what have I missed? Let's have a look. Okay. Sorry I didn't comment on the They Live vid. No worries. Excellent intro with the colour fading in. Thank you, sir. I was working on that for a while. We wanted to wear glasses for They Live, obviously, and we all, if you notice that Liam always wears a watch anyway. Well, he normally does. I don't know if he does all the time, but I never wear a watch. But I wore one for that episode so we could do the end scene with the, you know, yeah. Did you like the subtle subliminal messages that were flashing up? That was my idea. I had to give that a go. You know, this chair's doing my tree in. It's so creaky. I'm going to change my chair, guys. It worked really well. Cheers, dude. I appreciate that. Get rid of this chair. This chair's rubbish. Get in the bin. Gonna go for a non-squeaky chair. That is the plan. I need to sort this out, man. Little crap little chairs. Because I'm in my dining room, not in like a little studio or anything. Oh, that's softer. It's better. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's better. Look at that. It's softer and it's nicer and it doesn't squeak. Okay, what have we missed here? So Sam Hain says that after watching the They Live episode, I checked my release and it was a 2012 first press in. I was buzzing. Well done, mate. And the subliminal messaging was quality. I didn't see any subliminal messages. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Original pressing. So you got the square poster. Because obviously we didn't realise until, as you saw in the episode, that mine actually is completely different to Liam's. It was mind-blowing. And how many pressings? 70, I think it was 17 pressings of They Live. Only own one. Liam owns 2. But yeah, great. I'm glad we waited for that one, to be honest, because when we were originally going to do it, we weren't enamoured with the score. But as time went on, I really sort of fell in love with that score again. I've had that record for years. It's one of the first ones I bought. So to get it and appreciate it, and then listen to it, and then do the episode, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. So, cheers, everybody. Chink. Well, there you go. Caxi saying it's not the best score. No, it's not. It's not the best John Carpenter score. No, definitely not. It's definitely not at the top, but it's got its place. It's very bluesy, isn't it? It's got the sort of jazzy, bluesy feel, which isn't very John Carpenter-ish, but it fits in the movie. I think it fits in the movie well. Listening to it separately is good though, because you do get elements of some tracks on it where it's pure John Carpenter, not the ding 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 which runs throughout. There are elements of John Carpenter by itself, but there's Alan Howarth as well, and yeah, he's Alan Howarth, man, and John Carpenter together. So yeah, Sam Haines saying, yeah, the square poster, but it's the pink with purple splodge. Not a fan of the score or film, to be honest. I always rewatch it and think I'm missing something. Really? Oh, you're not fun. See, I loved the movie. I've always loved the movie. That was one of the earliest John Carpenter films I think I may have seen. I may have even seen it before. I wouldn't say before Halloween, or Halloween 3, but it was one of the earliest ones I saw, and I really dug it because I'm a big sci-fi guy. I love my sci-fi. I know it's horror stuff here. Excuse me. I love my horror and stuff like that. But it works. It works for me. Yeah, the whole aliens thing. I find it terrifying. Especially I've got one that can see. I always find that terrifying because if you were in that situation, and they've discovered that you can see them. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, it gives me the chills. That actually gives me the chills thinking about it. What would you do? You know what I mean? Not the best looking aliens, as in like makeup wise, but yeah. So Sam Haines saying, I love the idea of the film, but for whatever reason it doesn't land. Is it the makeup? Is it that the makeup on the? Because you can see it's the teeth over the mouth. You can see the mouth talking like, man, you'll get the promotion. You just go for it. Don't worry about it. You can see it's very on top of the makeup on top of her face. It might be that. I don't know. Interesting though. Interesting to find you're not enamoured on the movie. And El Cacti saying, yeah, it's JC, so don't get me wrong. Yeah, JC, man. John Carpenter. Classic. Absolutely. So Caxi saying, I tried rewatching it after your vid. I gave up after 30 minutes or so. Another one not enamoured on it. It's tricky because me and Liam were debating whether we even do it because it's not horror, but it's John Carpenter, and Liam had just seen him live in Los Angeles. Was it LA? Yeah, it was LA. He'd seen him live in LA, and he was on a proper John Carpenter kick. Because that would be one of my choices, to be honest, because we choose one episode each. And I think he was like, can we do that? I'm like, yeah, of course. Yeah, why not? And it was a big shout out to my mate Glenn, because Glenn had asked me about 4 years ago, can I have They Live as an episode? Like, yes, no problem. It's been years. So, what's Sam Haines saying? Incredible fight scene, though. Would you do Big Trouble for an episode? Yeah, 100% we would. I tell you why. There's no rules. SP is just me and Liam, just gassing. That's what the whole thing was all about. And yes, we're a horror channel, but Liam would love to do Assault on Precinct 13. He'd love to do Escape from New York. He especially wants to do Escape from New York. These are just keep getting, they're just steamed up. So why not do Big Trouble? Why not? Why not? You know what I mean? We've done Aliens. Some people say Aliens is sci-fi, not horror. There's horror elements to it. Hey, our second episode was The Breakfast Club because we weren't horror then. But like we've said on the episode, not on the episode, but what we said on They Live was that if you're gonna go to detention on a Saturday, that's pretty horrific. So that's our reasoning for why we did that. But to be honest, we weren't a horror channel. The second episode in, funny how we started with the fog. But yeah, there you go. Sam Hain saying Big Trouble is right up there with the carpet films for me, and the score is quality. So there you go. So that'd be perfect. Yeah, we can do that. We could do that. But definitely. There's no. That's the beauty of SP. We're not a huge channel where we feel like, well, we have to stick to rules. There's no rules. We can do what we like. We did do a Star Wars episode once. It didn't get much love because we are a horror channel, but we did actually do episode 4. And it was just an excuse to fight with lightsabers, to be honest, because I've got the replicas. Now Liam has the replicas now as well. He has them. So it's even better. He's got the newer ones, the ones that you can retract and stuff like that. They're so good. They're brilliant. They are. But he's been to Galaxy's Edge. He's been to all there, so. Caxi saying Escape from New York is #1 movie I've ever seen. The most. Love it. Well, there you go. You'll enjoy that one at least. So yeah. So apart from doing a couple of John Carpenters that you wouldn't normally do, we're going to revisit The Fog. We're going to revisit Halloween 3. I would like to revisit. No, actually, I wouldn't revisit. I'd like to do Return of the Dead, but do the score. Now I know it's unavailable officially, but I have a bootleg, so I'll borrow Liam the bootleg, either the CD or the vinyl, but it's the same thing. I'd like to do the score to Return of the Dead. Yeah, because again, it was early on. It was short. It was maybe it wasn't short, but it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago we did that. And opinions do change. If I go back and look at this, if we were doing we did what did we do recently? We did Nightmare on Elm Street. We did 2 and we did 3. Was that the last one we did? Was 3? Yeah, we did 3 and then we redid 3 with a proper score. I couldn't remember what I'd ranked Nightmare on Elm Street, so I had to go back and watch it to know where I ranked them. I was like, oh, interesting, because it's a moment in time captured of your opinion then. So you go snapshot, and then it just fades off into the past, doesn't it? And your opinion might change. What might be your favourite film now might not be later. Good call for a vid. Oh, as in which one's that, Caxi? Which one do you mean? Good call for a video. I don't know what you mean. As in to do John Carpenter stuff. Oh, you mean Return? Oh, don't get me started. Do you know what that could be next? Is Return. Ooh, that could be a fun one. I'd be spouting diarrhea about Return of the Dead. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, but that'd be a good one to do, defo. But apart from a few of those, I'm gonna Return. Yes, good man. I've got it here. Return, man. I'll show you. It's beautiful. Look at this. It doesn't sound amazing because it's a lathe press or whatever, but is it that one? That one. Nope. It's here somewhere. Here somewhere. Nope, not that one either. This one, it's got to be it. This has got to be it. There it is. Oh. Take it out of its poly bag. Put the poly bag on there. Check this out. Graham Humphrey's artwork. Ooh. Look at that. It's even got a fake Vares Saraban logo on it. It's a complete bootleg. This is a 5-year holy grail. I've been looking for this. Could be longer than 5 years. Could be 6. Graham Humphrey's VHS original artwork style on there. Oh. And in the back, classic images. Look at that. Like I say, it's a lathe. It's not it's just on black vinyl. love to do this, man. I have reached out to Matt Clifford to see if he'd come on Rabid Weasels, but he never replied to the message, which is fair enough. Yeah, but there you go. But yeah, man, Return of the Dead. Oh, cannot get enough Return of the Living Dead. Whee. So there you go. Missed a few bits here. What's been going on? Let's have a look. We all know and love Carpenter in our own way. Too much has been said, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, about Carpenter. Yes. And that vinyl is sick. It is, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah. So when it came to They Live, and you know the bit in, if you listen, you know, as the people, some people here watch the full episodes, and I appreciate that. We do. Thank you very much. And I would love it that you do, to be honest, because it's just me and him, just but we love it. We absolutely do. When we came to the composer section, it was John Carpenter, so it's like everyone knows everything about John Carpenter. We all know he's normally grumpy, unless he's at certain cons or whatever. So it's everyone knows it, but he's a bit of a legend, isn't he? He's a legend just simply because he does the movies, but he scores it as well. Who does that? You need to think of another director who directs and makes their own music. There probably is some out there, but yeah, John Ottman was the only other guy. He was an editor, a brilliant editor, but he does scores as well. Not horror, but he does. You know, he's the only one that comes to mind. He edited Usual Suspects, but he scored it as well. It's an incredible score. But I love that movie. You know, regardless of Kevin Spacey, whatever. Not bothered about that because the movie itself, to me, is one of the greatest heist movies ever made. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I could talk about Suspects till the cows come home. As if they made it home, that is. But yeah, superb. But yeah, JC is a bit of a ledge. I wish he'd do more movies. Okay, you know, people say like, ooh, you know, his later ones aren't great. Maybe so, but I'd give it a go. I mean, what's Ghost of Mars? I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. Vampires, I like that as well. Haven't seen the later one. Talking about this earlier, it was at the Ward. Yeah, never saw that. Not because I didn't want to, just haven't seen it. I'll put it on the list. But the early stuff, you know, Halloween, The Fog, it's untouchable. It's just unreal how good, and even, you know, for me personally, They Live, Big Trouble in Little China, Escape from New York. I watched Escape from LA the other day. Wow. Yeah. Caxi saying he's seen The Ward 3 times lately. Not bad, in my honest opinion. Well, give it a go. I need to watch it. I need to watch all his stuff, to be honest. What film did I watch 3 times in the last 3 days? I know. Fanboys. Anyone like Star Wars? If you haven't seen Fanboys, give it a watch. The reason I've watched it 3 times is because it's on YouTube for free. I've got it on DVD. I've got it on. It's an Anchor Bay one, but yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's a classic comedy from 2009 about Star Wars. It's a really, really touching, good story as well. That one about trying to raid the Skywalker Ranch because their pal isn't well, like really not well, and he wants to see the film before he dies. It's quite a heart puller, the idea of that story, but it's done so well. So yeah, check out Fanboys, man, on YouTube for free. Thank you very much. Recommendation for the weekend. But I think you've got to be a Star Wars fan to appreciate it because there's lots of nods and lots of references and stuff like that. So yeah, 100%. Yeah, great film. I saw that 3 times in the last few days because it's just fun. I'm a background guy. I'll have a film on in the background. I'll put Return of the Dead on, put Halloween 3 on. Speaking of putting things on the background, we need to carry on with the watch-alongs. So, does anyone remember what we were going to do next? Because the last one was Night of the Creeps. I think it was Night of the Creeps, but it could be... Was it Night of the Creeps? We've done the Fog. No, it was the Fog. Creep Show. Thank you, sir. It was. We were going to watch Creep Show. Of course. Good man. Yeah. All right then. Shall we... where are we now? We're on Friday. Could do next Friday, do Creep Show. Let's have a look. It was Night of the Creeps. Cheers, buddy. Sam Hain giving me all the gold. Okay, should we try for Creep Show next week? Try and do a... yeah, I'll double check it whether we can. But I'll let everybody know on all the socials whether we do that. But we'll do a watch along, a classic watch along, shall we? We'll set it up here. We'll get the screen on there. We'll get Creep Show on. I haven't seen Creep Show in 10, maybe 15 years. I don't know why I've not seen it. I know Creep Show 2 better than I know Creep Show. Isn't that weird? I always grew up watching Creep Show 2, and Creep Show 2 is incredible. But we'll do the Tom Atkins, and then I'll put a poll out and see what people want to see. That's a good idea. Might do that. Put a poll out on all the socials and see what people want to see after we've done the Tom Atkins run. We've got Maniac Cop, which I don't think I own though. And then you have he did the I think he in the My Bloody Valentine remake. He's in that. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, we'll do Creep Show. I think we've got My Bloody Valentine. Have we got anything else at Tom Atkins that I'm missing? Oh, I don't know. We've done The Fog. We've done Night of the Creeps. We did... Have we done more? We've done 2. No, we've done Halloween 3. Of course we have. We've done Halloween 3. It was in the lounge for that one, weren't we? Yeah. And then I figured out how to get it set up in here. So, yeah, we've done 3. I mean, we don't have to go... We could do them all. We could do everything. Well, nearly everything. But, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do Creep Show next, and that'll be fun. Because it's been years. So I'll be like this. Probably watching it. So, yeah. So, sounds like an absolute plan. How are we doing? What are we on? Is that the time? Holy shit. No, me clock stopped. Look. I'm just looking at my clock, ready? Look at me deck. Look how good that deck is. Plant's not real, by the way, it's fake. But I've got a Back to the Future clock. Of course we have. I think it stopped. It stopped at 1:45. It's like, not that late, is it? Jesus Christ. But yeah. I'll tell you what, another thing I've got, which I haven't got the space for it. Guess what I've got? Speaking of Tom Atkins, Gibson graphic, gift from Hell on Shirts. This one's in a glass frame. Look at that. Holy shit. He's the man, Gibson Graphics. Man. Shout out to Gareth. Look at that. That is just something else. I love it. That's going somewhere. The oranges, the blues, it's just beautiful. It's just a fucking great movie, isn't it? Halloween 3. Try and do it so you don't get the glare. You know what I mean? Look at that. It's so good. One of the best, man. One of the best. Put that back. Don't want it to fall. Don't want it to break. Okay, there we go. Sam Hain was saying, I love Creepshow 2. I think I've seen that one more as well. And yeah, I don't know why. Don't know why that was. I don't know why that was always watched more, but it was because there was only 3 on that one, whereas there's 5 on the first Creepshow. You've got the crate, you've got the birthday cake, you know, the dad one. You've got the beach one, Ted Danson. You've got the bugs one. Oh, I just give me the word. I probably didn't watch that 'cause I hate cockroaches. Yeah, I lived in Australia briefly when I was a kid, and the cockroaches were fucking massive. I don't do cockroaches. So that didn't help. There's other ones, isn't there? And on the second one, you've got the raft, which is terrifying. You've got the Native American one at the beginning with the wooden statue, and then you've got it's the hitchhiker, isn't it? Give me a ride, lady. Superb. And I tried watching Halloween 3. I tried watching Creepshow 3. I couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish it, man. Wow. Wow. That was bad. I was warned before I watched it. Are you sure you want to watch this? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. I'll give it a go. Fucking hell. What a bag of shite. Terrible. Well, guys, we've had a good hour, a good natter. It's been superb. I could probably keep going, but let's call it a night before it gets too late. But it's been wonderful having everybody on. Thank you everyone who's liking the video as it comes on. Best get that clock ready for when lightning strikes 1.2 gigawatts. 1.21 gigawatts. Yeah. And so yeah, amazing. Thank you everyone for coming on. I always appreciate everyone coming on and nattering with us. It's I love these lives. I do. I said it before. I've said it a few times tonight. I love just getting on and chatting about anything. That's why the Ask Me Anything. It's just go for it. You know what I mean? It took me 7 tries to watch Vampires from John Carpenter. See you later, La. Looking forward to Creepshow in a bit. Yeah, man, nice one. Yeah, I like Vampires. It's a great movie. But anyway, we'll do this again, guys. It's been absolutely fun. Yeah, save some questions for next time, and I'll let you know about Creepshow. Absolutely superb. So give this video a like before you go if you haven't. Always appreciates, helps the channel and all that, all that nonsense. Appreciate that, guys. Have a cracking weekend, and I will see you soon. All right, nice one. All right, guys, take care. TM out.